Homeowners, do you really know what your house is worth? Hi everyone, David Hittle here with United Real Estate Louisville, and you may have seen online tools that spit out a number. Your home is worth X, but do you really know what your house is worth? Today I want to pull back the curtain, what those estimates get right, where they miss the mark, and how you can get a true, accurate idea of what your home will bring in today's Jefferson County real estate market. So, first off, what online estimates, AVMs, are and how they work. An AVM is an automated valuation model. These are tools behind most home valuation estimators that you see online. Think about Zillow's Zestimate or Redfin's Estimate or similar platforms. They use public data such as tax records, recent sales, listing information, sometimes even user entered data. But because AVMs rely on what they can see in public or recorded data, they often miss what they cannot see. For example, upgrades you made, interior conditions, whether systems are new or old, views, lot, premium, etc. Sources like Chapel Hill Realty note that AVMs can be helpful as a rough starting point, but they are often inaccurate because they cannot account for many of the unique, visible details of your home. So, what are some biggest reasons that estimates tend to diverge from real estate value? Well, the first thing is data inaccuracies or missing information. The public record might have an old square footage. It may have unrecorded renovations or misreported bedroom bathroom counts. AVMs often don't pick that up. They may be also looking at different comparable sales. Two tools may use different sets of comps or comparable recent sales with different distances, different sale dates and conditions that leads to different numbers. Condition upgrades, curb appeal, things like a newly remodeled kitchen or bathroom, fresh paint, landscaping, condition of flooring, roof, HVAC. These matter a lot, but they are hard to capture via the algorithms. Some AVMs don't include those or only do so partially. They may also exclude neighborhood micro factors such as noise, road proximity, school ratings, amenities, street layout, views, etc. Two houses in the same zip code can be worth very different things depending on those details. Algorithms struggle with the qualitative factors. So, how do you get a more accurate estimate? If you want to know what your house is really worth, not just what an algorithm guesses, here are the steps. You need to have a comparative market analysis, a CMA done with a local agent. That means pulling recent neighborhood sold homes similar in size, similar in style to yours, and adjusting for differences. You need to also inspect the condition carefully. Be honest about what needs repair versus what is already upgraded. Homes in better condition or with recent updates tend to outperform basic comps. Factor in your unique features such as your lot size, your outdoor space, if you have views, finishes you've done to the home, layout, etc. These are things that are not always represented in the AVMs, but they matter to buyers. And finally, stay current. Markets change. What sold 6 months ago might be less relevant if market conditions have shifted. In rising markets, AVMs can lag real value. In cooling markets, they can overshoot. And finally, if all else fails, get an appraisal. If you need precision, especially if you're refinancing, selling, or making important decisions, appraisers go inside, they look at the systems, they look at condition, they inspect the property in person. So here's what I want you to remember. Online estimates are good for curiosity, but not for making important financial decisions. They give you a ballpark, sure, but your home is worth what a buyer will pay for it today. Given what's true about your home right now, if you like, I can pull together a real worth snapshot for your home here in Jefferson County, recent sales in your neighborhood, your home's condition, upgrades you may have made, and a comparison to what online estimates are saying. That way, you won't have to guess or settle. You will truly know. I am David Hittle. I'm with United Real Estate Louisville. Let's make sure the value you expect is the value that you get.